Hi guys, Football Cards and Stickers YouTube channel here, and yes, we bring you the YouTube premiere of the complete opening of a booster box for the Panini Prism 2014 FIFA World Cup trading card collection. Yes, this is the premium variation for the official World Cup being held in Brazil. As you can see there, we also have the UK edition with the standard trading card game, which is of course a lot cheaper than these Prism boxes. Inside each box you will find 24 packs, as you can see there, and there's 6 cards per packet. We'll shortly be opening this, and of course you have the opportunity of getting some player signed cards such as Messi, Pele, or Ozil, Valderrama, Charlton, CR7, Steven Gerrard, Dempsey, Percy and Jurgen Klinsmann, to name but a few. And of course some dual autographs here as well, which are limited edition production run of 10, but we'll take you through that in more depth very shortly. So without further ado, let's get this seal off this box and just investigate a little bit further. So slips off nicely there. I believe each packet inside the 24 packs retail at around £3.99 per packet. So if you're interested in getting just single packets which are inside these boxes, then of course they will be widely available to be purchased. As you see, you will get for a guaranteed number of 8 Prism parallels per box. I'm not 100% what all these parallel things mean here, but let's have just a more in-depth look at it. So you've got blue, red, purple, green, gold power prism. So there's all sorts of different insert sets. Of course, of the base sets, which are 201 cards, I believe, within the base set there. You've got signatures, which are different colours. And of course you've got the standard signatures, of course, so it just goes into more depth in the back there. I'm sure you guys can read that at your own leisure just by hitting the pause button. So as you see at the top there, there's the 201 card base set, which is collectible, and then of course you can pick and choose your signed cards. So without further ado, let's get this box open. And as you see, it's got some padding either side and has the part there, so you can pop that out and put on the counter if you're selling. As you see, each box is serial numbered there. This one 1080909. So it's sort of all authentic. And let's get these packs out. So they're not box packs; they're actually packets of in cellophane, as you see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's that first side, and hopefully 12 more in here. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes, so they're all present there. 24 packs within the booster box. Let's just have a look at the packet. So as you see there, there's 6 per pack. And see if there's any. As you see, an engulfment of information on the back. As you see, there's very hard to locate, but we'll do our best. So it's basically naming all the parallels, etc. I would go through it all, but we'll be here all day, and what we want to do is really get these packets open very shortly. As you can see, they're barcoded there. And it's a really nice design of the front pack there, with the official World Cup logo on the front there, and of course the Panini and Panini Prism. So this is the first time these types of cards from Panini have been released in the UK market, so we don't know what to expect. But without further ado, let's get our first pack open and see what we get. So we'll start from this. We'll start from the back here. Let's move these in a bit here so we can see there. So you got the bio on the back there. This is of course Luke Wilshere, who plays for Australia. There it is, Prism there. Really nicely designed card, as you see. Next up we have Marcelo, who's of course Real Madrid and Brazil. There he is. Next up, the Milan and Netherlands defensive central midfielder, De Jong. Next up we've got the number 4 in the collection here. This is of Belgium team. And that's really superb. As you see, the Belgium team there with Courtois, Fellaini, Lukaku, Vincent Kompany, Eden Hazard, De Bruyne, to name a few. Then we have Fernando Muslera, the Uruguayan keeper, now at Galatasaray, of course, formerly of Lazio. And the final one in the first pack is this gold coloured card here. It's Camilo Zuniga, I believe of Ecuador, is he? Oh, Colombia, sorry. Camilo Zuniga of Colombia. There they give the bios on their date of birth, place of birth, height, position he plays, and then just a little feature on him, little pen picture, and then of course the flag of Colombia there. So it's really nice. Perfectly designed cards, and a lot better quality than of course the trading card game from Panini World Cup, and of course the match attacks. The cards are a much better quality. Oh yes, first one here. Here we have one of the finest fullbacks, of course, in the world, Steven Lichtsteiner of Juventus and Switzerland. There he is. That's really nice. Next up we have León of Mexico, number 154 in set. Followed by Ozil, number 88, of course, for Deutschland. There he is. Next up we have one of these parallels here, number 51 of 199. It's of Marco Reus, of course, the Dortmund and Germany player. Net Finders, so that's a really cool card. I like that one. Kind of horizontal there, superb. Next up we have the Pogs, £70 million worth of value. Real Madrid desperate for his acquisition. The potential new European champions, of course, trying to sign this player for next season. I'm sure he's going to have a fantastic World Cup, Paul Pogba. And finally we have Screech, Marion Fellaini from Saved by the Bell. There he is in his Belgium shirt. It's really nice. Let's move on to the next pack. Next pack we have, we start off with the Dortmund centre-back, of course, Mats Hummels. Followed by Neymar, that's cool. There's Neymar, the Barcelona and Brazilian striker. A lot of hopes will rely on him. Next up we have Jack Wilshere, who's trying to get fit for the World Cup desperately. And there's the white shirt there. That's what they'll be using for all the England players, because Panini don't own the publication rights, of course, as you guys know. Next up we have the debutants. Bosnia, of course, and Herzegovina. Govina, sorry. There it is, the team there. Edin Dzeko on there, yeah. That's awesome. Followed by Nani, of course, on his way out of Manchester United. And of course a lot of Portuguese hopes will be on him and CR7. And finally we have our first Honduras player, Valladares, goalkeeper, of course. Right, on to the next pack. Oh yes, and we start straight off with Lionel Messi. That's really cool. Number 12 in the collection, one of the finest players in the world, of course. Lionel Messi silver, that's really cool. And followed by another fantastic player, the Prince, of course, Claudio Marchisio of Italia. Followed by the Chubster, there he is, Manuel Neuer, the current German number 1, I believe. I don't think Leno has ousted him from the national team as yet. very poor performances in the semi-final of the Champions League, of course. Next up we have Hulk. There's that superimposed. Followed by number 15, Frank Ribery. Oh yes, World Cup stars. Ribery, there he is with the scar, as you see there. And finally we have Samaras of Greece and of course Celtic. Right, next pack out. Here we have yet another German, and it is of course the Arsenal striker Lukas Podolski. There he is, Podolski. Followed by Edin, there he is, Edin Dzeko. Hopefully the Premier League champions of 2013-14. Let's hope he can get some goals in these final games as we film this. Followed by the guy who scored the winning goal in the World Cup final in 2010, of course, Andres Iniesta of world champion Spain. Next up we have Kevlor Navas of Costa Rica. It's a Guardian card there. Kepler Navas. And then of course we have his base card there, so he'll be a keeper. Yep, there he is, Keylor Navas. And finally we have João Moutinho, of course, of Monaco, I believe, nowadays, and of course Portugal. Next pack out. Here we have Dani Alves. Not eating his banana, as you see, but there he is in action for Brazil. Followed by Arjen Robben, one of the finest wingers in the world. And of course the hopes of Netherlands will rest on his shoulders. Flying winger. And of course we have Xavi Hernandez of Barcelona and Spain. That's a really nice card. Followed by Pedro, of course, again of the world champions Spain. Next up Schöner of Croatia. There's that fantastic kit there, red and white checks, I really like that. And of course we have the Benfica and Argentina centre back Ezequiel Gray. Next pack up we have the Netherlands striker and Manchester United Robin van Persie. Followed by Seferovic of Switzerland. Next up, Matthew Ryan of Australia. And then we have a kind of keeper card there, Iker Casillas, number 21. It's another Guardian card, as you see there, Iker Casillas of European Cup finalists Real Madrid and of course world champion Spain. Next up, Helder Postiga. There he is, still going strong for Portugal. And finally, Manor Figueroa. There he is of Honduras. Next pack, we have overrated Thiago Motta, of course, of PSG and Italy. Of course, born in Brazil, but has played for Italy under residential rules. Next up, we have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as you see here. There he is, Danny Welbeck. Followed by Xabi Alonso, Spain shirt there. Then we have a number 6, a goalkeeper. I think it's another. No, it's Julio Cesar, World Cup stars. The Brazilian hosts goalkeeper. Next up we have Ignacevic of Russia, centre back. Followed by Walter Iovi of Ecuador. Next pack, well sealed. Here we have our first Japanese player, Yoshida. Here he is. Followed by Michael Bradley. Here he is with the bald head. Followed by the veteran, of course, of Australia, Tim Cahill. And then we have the Honduras team, number 19. There they are. Really, really nice. Followed by the goalkeeper for Chile, Claudio Bravo. And next up, Ramon Ahmadi of Iran. Again, another goalkeeper there. Next pack up, yes, we have Gigi Buffon, number 123, the finest keeper ever to play the game. There he is, Gigi Buffon, World Cup winner, followed by Michael Carrick of England. And then we have the Iker Casillas base card there, followed by the veteran striker Diego Forlan, World Cup stars. Next up, Igor Akinfeev, followed by Alexander Dominguez of Ecuador, of course, another goalkeeper. Seem to be getting plenty of goalkeepers here. Followed by the host nation's centre-back there, Thiago Silva. Here he is, one of the finest centre-backs in the world. Next up, the Miss Foreign striker from Sunderland and, of course, the United States, Josie Altidore. Followed by Gemelli of Switzerland, of course. Next up, we have the Brazilian born-again, Eduardo, still in the Croatian team. And we have the flying fullback from Manchester City in Argentina, Pablo Zabaleta. And finally in that pack, Asamoah Gyan, of course, of Ghana. Right, next pack up, we have the Mexican Rafael Marquez, formerly of Barcelona, followed by Mario Götze of Germany. Next up, Daniel De Rossi of Italia, followed by Freddy Garin, of course, of Inter Milan and Colombia. Next up, Martin Caceres of Uruguay, of course, and Juventus. And finally, Mario Yepes, of course, of Colombia as well. Next pack up, we have Pablo or Daniel Osvaldo of Southampton, of course, and Italy on loan at Juventus. And then we have a fantastic fullback in the name of Philipp Lahm of Germany. Next up, Leonardo Bonucci of Italy, followed by Fabio Cannavaro. That's really cool. Wow, that's really cool. World Cup stars, of course, the World Cup winning captain in 2006, Fabio Cannavaro, fantastic centre back. That's really nice. Favourite card so far of the pull. Next up, we have Sully Montari, of course, of Ghana, and finally Kokorin. There he is, of Russia. Next pack up, we have Gerrard of Liverpool and England, followed by Gerard Piqué. There he is, Barcelona. And followed by Atsu Ukida. And then we have Cristiano Ronaldo there, number 20, which is this type. It is a net finder, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a really, really nice card. Followed by Zapata of Colombia. And finally, one of the best up-and-coming youngsters at centre-back, the Real Madrid and France under-21, Raphael Varane. Next pack up, we have Tim Howard, of course, of the US, followed by Lucas Neal of Australia, David Luiz, of course, of Chelsea and Brazil, Dirk Kuyt of Holland. That's a nice, that's sort of a kind of, yeah, sort of maroony coloured. Next up, Eden Hazard of Belgium, followed by Kombarov of Russia. Nicely moving through this box now. And here we have Strootman, of course, of Roma in the Netherlands. Let's move this over a bit. Followed by Benalio of Switzerland. Next up, Ochoa, keeper, of course, from Mexico. Followed by Dominguez, that's number 1 in the collection, this one. Cup captain Alexander Dominguez, of course, of Ecuador. Followed by Antonio Valencia, of Ecuador. And finally, CR7 number 161. There he is, the CR7 base card. That's nice. Of course, of Portugal. So we're getting this pack. So we have Sami Khedira of Germany. Followed by the gorilla himself, Giorgio Chiellini. It's nice. Followed by Sturridge of Liverpool and England. Next up we have two here, Ribery and Valencia, number 11. Frank Ribery versus Antonio Valencia. It's a bit of a cheesy contest. I think Ribery a bit better there. That's really nice though. Sort of kind of versus card. And next up, Carlo Costley. That is so awesome. Carlo Costley of Honduras. There he is, smiling again. What a character, Carlo Costley. Oh, I love it. And finally, Luka Modric of Croatia. Next pack up. And we have Sergio Ramos of España. Followed by Nagatomo of Japan. Jermaine Jones of the United States. Then we have a kind of mascot, Manaus. That's a kind of place, I think. Yeah, host city, Manaus. With a parrot on. Followed by Hugo Campanaro, number 6. And finally in that pack, Kevin Prince Boateng, of course, of Ghana. Next up we have Pedro Rodriguez of Spain, Mario Berwar Balotelli, horrible card, there he is, just bung him down there, Per Mertesacker of Deutschland, and we have Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's a cool one, that's a kind of really cool red, white and blue one there, followed by Patrice Evra of France, and finally Witzel of Belgium. Next pack we have Vargas of Chile, of course, followed by Julio Cesar, Brazil, Martins Indy of the Netherlands, centre back, Mikael Essien, there he is, of Ghana, Kurtzakov of Russia, and finally Ospina of Colombia, goalkeeper, of course. Heading towards the end of the box break now. Hope you guys are enjoying this. So we have Peralta of Mexico. There he is. Dirk Kuyt of the Netherlands. Berami of Switzerland. And we have a team one here, number 7, that's Cameroon. There they are. Followed by Sergio Aguero, one of the finest strikers in the Premier League. And of course for Argentina, Sergio Aguero. And finally Sergio Romero, the Argentinian goalkeeper. So I hope you guys are enjoying this booster box opening. Of course, click the link in the corner there and hit on subscribe if you're not already a subscriber of Football Cards and Stickers for all these fantastic videos. It's 100% free. So we have Frank Lampard, there he is. Followed by Chicharito, Javier Hernandez, number 148 from Mexico. Followed by Wesley Sneijder of the Netherlands. Didier Drogba, formerly of Chelsea, of course. There he is in his Ivory Coast. And we have Doada, the keeper for Ghana. And finally Zagawev of Russia. So 2 packs to go. And we have Shaqiri of FC Bayern and of course Switzerland, followed by Alexis, of course, highly linked with Juventus currently, his current club Barcelona, looking to sell, of Chile. And next up Thomas Müller of Germany, followed by Samuel Eto'o, of course, of Chelsea and Cameroon. Next up, Eric Abidal of France, followed by Vincent Kompany, the fantastic centre-back from Manchester City and, of course, Belgium. And in the final pack, here we have Silesen of the Netherlands, David Villa of Spain, Giuseppe Rossi, who the Italian hopes lie with. There he is, now resuming fitness, followed by Keylor Navas, Ahmed Musa of Nigeria, and finally Brian Ruiz, the failed Fulham striker, of course. There he is for Costa Rica. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that massive booster box opening. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, guys. And of course, stay tuned for future box openings of the Panini Prizm 2014 FIFA World Cup. And of course, I'll see you guys all in those videos. But until then, arrivederci.